Now, when one thinks of World War II, the associated horrors most often paint a collage of bloody battlefields, exploding mortars, and men fighting for their lives.
But the tragedy of the war echoed just as deeply through the home front. Wives and children found themselves abandoned for long, bleak, uncertain years.
Widowed towns turned to matriarchy, spawning a generation who knew their fathers by dim memory only, until they returned from the war as strangers.
And this is the compelling backdrop of Uta Christenson's latest novel, Bed of Roses, Bed of Thorns. A lush, coming-of-age story, the work chronicles the life of Ursula Meister, a girl born behind the firing lines of war-torn Germany.
Her stirring drama is of an existential nature, struck by the complex figure of her abandoned mother, and then, at the close of the war, by her father, the vague memory of a man returned from the brutalities of bloodshed in a Russian prison camp.
Ursula must find her own path through life, in a world still wounded, struggling to realize her future while a distant past still haunts her and all of her people.
Bed of Roses, Bed of Thorns is an emotive ghost of a piece, summoning up the shades of history while still tinging the darkness with a child's starlight.
It questions the structure of identity through a natural yet romantic vein, bringing the reader into Ursula's realm of thought and feeling, as well as into the ravaged conditions of post-war Germany.
And we're not alone in our total adoration of this monumental work.
Taryn Dillon, author of Nectar of the Grateful Victim, has called Bed of Roses, Bed of Thorns a tour de force of well-observed, inspirational literature.
While William Spear, author of Knights of the Saltire, has pronounced author Uta Christenson an excellent writer and storyteller, her characters strong and believable, and the setting she places them in described so vividly.
Surely not a novel to be missed.
Bed of Roses, Bed of Thorns by Uta Christenson. Read this.